to Puzzle Time ×1. We have a fun third hand play puzzle that we're going to have to work out, and counting might have something to do with it. There's your clue. So let's get started. So we all find ourselves in E's chair, and first thing we do is review the auction. And we see the auction go 1 diamond by North, 1 heart overcall, that's us, we overcall 1 heart. South bids 1 no trump, and North raises to 3 no trump. And our partner leads out the 8 of hearts, that's our bid suit. Right? So next on our list is to do our number rule of 14, interpret partner's opening lead, and figure out the puzzle of the hand. So I'm going to run the robot so you guys can defend, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Let's take a look at our hand, and we've reviewed the auction. Let's review the auction from the top as defender. North opens 1 diamond, East bids 1 heart, South bids 1 no trump. Just a note on that 1 no trump bid, in competition, 1 no trump is showing 8 to 10 points instead of the traditional 6 to 10 points. And it is showing some kind of stopper in the overcalled suit. So that's a change up in our standard 1 no bid, 6 to 10 points, but in competition, either by responder or advancer, the 1 no trump, the floor raises up from 6 total points to 8 total points. So it's 8 to 10 points. West passes and North bids 3 no. All right, so we're waiting for our partner to lead, and we do our number rule, and we subtract, let's see, what do we have? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 high card points from 14. And that gives us 3 points approximately. All right, and we realize we're thinking about that 1 no bid, and we're going, the 3 no bid, and we're saying, what exactly is that showing? It's not a high card point bid. It's actually showing a source of tricks in the minor opened. Anytime there's an opening bid of a minor and then a rebid by opener of 3 no, it's not showing any particular point range. They generally have around 17, 18 high card points, but it's more, hey partner, I think we can get to 9 tricks kind of hand. So when we see the dummy, we can talk a little bit more about that 3 no rebid. Partner has approximately 3 high card points based on our number rule, but as we interpret the 3 no rebid, we're thinking, maybe partner has another point or 2 over there. So now partner makes their opening lead of the 8 of hearts. And we now see the dummy. See that source of tricks, what I was talking about from North's perspective. Let's see, they have 7 high card points in clubs and 8 in diamonds. So 15 high card points plus a couple of long suit points is 17. But 3 no's not showing the 17 points. They're saying, I have a source of tricks with entries. So a good long at least 6 card suit with at least an entry into my hand, right? So that's what the 3 no rebid there shows. A 2 no rebid would be a traditional 18 to 19 balanced hand, but the jump to 3 no is the source of tricks hand. And as we noted, there is a source of tricks in that dummy. So as East, I would sit up and go, oh my gosh, this is a counting hand. I need to count Declare's tricks. All right, so we go to that 8 of hearts and we're thinking, okay, partner's leading a heart because we bid hearts. And partner's opening lead would be top of a doubleton, could be a singleton, but top of a doubleton or load from 3 or more. Okay, Boston doesn't apply unless the suit's been bid and raised, right? So it's not top of nothing, just to point out, because sometimes our minds like to play games on us and say, well, maybe partner has 3. Now, that 8 of hearts looks very high as far as spot cards are concerned. So I would take partner for either a doubleton or a singleton. In either case, partner doesn't have the king of hearts. So if the king of hearts isn't in North's hand, isn't in West's hand, isn't in East's hand, it's in Declare's hand, which makes sense. They bid one no trump. They have some kind of stopper, and we're looking at the ace, queen, jack, 10, right? So everything is adding up, so to speak, in quotes, adding up. And so then we say, okay, well, if South has the king of hearts, we're not running hearts, right? Traditionally, what we would do is put the queen of hearts in and give South the king to keep the communication between East and West hands. But in this hand, with that dummy, remember I always say the dummy is your best friend on defense. You just think your partner is, but it's the dummy. And when you see a source of tricks like this, you have to pause and say, you know what? This is not a passive defense. This needs to be an aggressive attacking defense. So let's count some tricks. Let's practice that trick counting. 2 club tricks, right? We can count 2 club tricks, the ace and the king. And then in diamonds, either Declare has the queen of diamonds or partner has the queen of diamonds. And from East's perspective, we can see 10 diamonds. So that queen is falling no matter what, right? So, well, partner could have queen third, but South did bid one no trump showing a balanced hand. So let's not go there. So let's count 6 diamond tricks, right? Plus 1 heart trick that we know what South has. If, in other words, if we duck this and South wins the king of hearts, right? The king of hearts is 1 trick. That's 9 tricks right there. And we have our general rule. One of the reasons we move from passive defense to aggressive defense, now there are lots of others, but one of the reasons is when you can count Declare for their contract number, 9 in this case, in 3 of the suits, you have to go aggressive. You have to move to that 4th suit, no matter what your holding is, and break all rules that you know. Which means at trick 1, as soon as Declare plays from the dummy, East needs to play the ace of hearts, because if we duck, like traditional, we would play the queen. Actually, technically, we play the 10 of hearts to give Declare their king of hearts, right? If we duck, then that gives Declare their 9th trick. So we have to win the ace of hearts, and we have to go to the 4th suit, right? So Declare's tricks are in hearts, clubs, and diamonds. That means the 4th suit is spades. And we have to realize we're the short side, partner's the long side, but look at dummy spades. Look at North spades. If Declare has an honor in spades, which is likely because partner didn't lead from their king, queen, jack, we may need to finesse Declare out of those honors more than once, right? If we lead a low spade at this point, or if we cash the ace of spades, let's say we cash the ace of spades, then we have no entry back to our hand. So let me show you all the hands now, so you can see what happens in the spade suit. Now, if we cash the ace of spades, let's do it the wrong way first and then come back and do it the right way. We cash the ace of spades and everyone follows. And we return the 7 of spades, which is current count, remaining count. And South can put the 10 in and force West to win their queen. But now West needs to get back to East's hand to finesse South's jack 5 of spades. So what do? We go back to that ace of hearts. We win the ace of hearts because we can't let Declare have their 9th trick. And instead, we return the 3 of spades. Keep our entry in our hand, in other words. Return the 3 of spades. South can play the jack, split their honors, and West wins the queen. West wins the queen as North follows suit. Now, as West, you have to pay close attention to the card, the spot card that third hand switches to. Okay, if either defender switches to a 2nd suit in the middle of the hand, as East is done in this case, a high spot card says, I'm just trying to get back to your hand so you can lead the original suit back. A low spot card, the 3 in this case, says abandon the first suit. That's not our source of tricks. Whatever tricks we have in this second suit are the tricks we're going to take. So from West's perspective, based on the 3 of spades return, West would lead low back to East hand, and East returns the 7 of spades through, and now Declare is discarding winners as West cashes the setting trick. Very careful defense, and Declare goes down 1. Any little slip up, if we play the 10 of hearts at trick 1, Declare is going to take their tricks and run. There's the hand again. Okay, that does it for us for our puzzle time ×1. And thank you for joining me. We do have lots of fun topics on the schedule. I hope you guys will join me for some future seminars as well. All right, have a good one. Take care, and thanks for joining me.